I figured I'd do a little update. It's been a week that I've been on HRT, and I wanted to kind of like describe the effects of it and just share my experience. So, in my previous video, it was I'd only been on estrogen for like half a day. Estrogen and I think spironolactone, lactane, something like that. I mentioned that it made me really tired. It's kind of persisted a little bit, but not as bad. Like, I've gotten very used to it. I don't really feel super tired throughout the day. Sometimes I'll feel like a little more tired than usual, but that's about it. Otherwise, pretty manageable. That only lasted like a day or two, then I was fine. I feel like my pupils have been a little bit more dilated. That could just be like me looking too far into it. I don't know. I think a lot of the effects I'm experiencing are placebo because it's only been a week. But I do feel like my pupils have just been bigger, which is kind of goofy, kind of weird. I haven't felt too many changes like emotionally. I think I've slightly felt the urge to cry a few times. Like sometimes I'll just feel like a little like I want to cry, but not enough to cry. It's kind of weird. But again, could be placebo because that is one of the effects of HRT, and I know that. I know a lot of the effects of HRT and what it can cause. So I'm looking for those effects, and I think that is causing some placebo like effects to occur. Now, I think I've also experienced a decreased libido, which that's pretty good. I like that. I'm ace, so makes it easier. But also, could be placebo. I know that's an effect of HRT, so I've been very conscious of that. I feel like I've viewed myself more positively, which is kind of weird. Like I'll catch myself in the mirror in a good light and feel good about how I look. So that's been a good thing. Again, could be placebo, but I'll take higher self-esteem. I like that. So overall, not really a big difference. I've barely noticed anything, but it is just the first week. That's to be expected. Not much is going to happen in the first week. But I do want to talk about the pills themselves. So with the Spiro, tastes really bad. I don't like the taste of it. It is bitter, and I just don't like it. So I take it twice per day. Once in the morning when I wake up, and once at night when I go to sleep. So I take it twice a day. And the estradiol, which is estrogen, I take once a day at nighttime. Now, the bottle says to take it once orally, like just swallow it, I think. But from the trans community online, I've heard there's a debate as to whether or not you're supposed to swallow it or let it dissolve under your tongue. The main consensus seems to be letting it dissolve under your tongue because it goes more directly into your bloodstream and doesn't have to be processed by your liver. So that's what I've been doing. Haven't noticed a difference between the first few days where I was just taking it normally and the previous ones where I just let it dissolve. But I like the taste of it. It's kind of sweet. So I just like the taste of the estrogen. So I don't mind letting it dissolve there. It tastes good. So that's kind of just my weekend. Ooh, spooky. Yeah, that's just the update. Trying to think if there's anything else I'm missing. No, I think that's it. I'm feeling fine. No real difference. Slightly more. Oh, I actually just remembered one thing. Yes. My quality of sleep has decreased. I think that's the biggest noticeable side effect. Is I've noticed myself waking up multiple times during the night, which isn't something I've done since I started taking my sleep medication. So I was prescribed a medication that helps me sleep. It's also supposed to counteract the side effects of my ADHD medication. It basically puts me out immediately and I get a really good sleep. Don't wake up ever since I've started taking the medicine. And I like the meds. I still take them and they still make me really tired when I take them, so I go to sleep. But ever since I started taking the Spyro and Estradol, I've been waking up like once or twice throughout the night, which is a little bit annoying, but that might just be circumstantial because it has been getting hotter in my area recently, so I've been a little bit sweatier, and I might be just waking up from the heat of things. So pretty much all of the effects I've experienced could just be either circumstantial or placebo, so not a big difference so far. But we'll see. I'll keep you guys updated. I just want to do a quick little pop in, tell you guys how things were going, and I'll see ya. Bye bye.